Kevin Costner's estranged wife Christine Baumgartner is spotted carrying boxes of clothes and shoes to storage unit a mile from their $150 million home after she was kicked out amid nasty divorce. Kevin Costner's estranged wife Christine Baumgartner has been spotted carrying boxes of clothes and shoes to a storage unit a mile from their $150 million home. Handbag designer Baumgartner, 49, was booted out of the family's mansion amid her nasty divorce with the actor. She's since been living in a $35,000 a month rental in Santa Barbara. Wearing Chanel sandals and wide-legged black pants, Costner's estranged wife was seen hauling the plastic boxes to and from her trunk in Carpinteria, California. The boxes included clothing, shoes, and hangers and other belongings from her storage unit. Christine got help from a friend while moving her things on August 15. Christine and the Yellowstone actor, 68, initially tied the knot in 2004, but she filed for divorce on May 1 after 18 years of marriage. Following her July 28 move from the main home, the mother of three was staying in a smaller house on the property that had been used for staffers. Baumgartner had been staying in the area to not disrupt her and Costner's three children, Caden 16, Hayes 14, and Grace 13, who will be back at school with their friends in the fall. She then moved to a new rental home, which is within 10 miles of her former dwelling, and is renting at a rate of $35,000 a month, sources said. The home has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and includes amenities such as a swimming pool, fire pit, and barbecue area. The luxury home is surrounded by green shrubbery in the upscale California community. Kevin, meanwhile, was spotted getting his pants taken in at the Perfect Fit in Montecito after losing 15 pounds during his divorce. Last week, DailyMail.com published photos of the Santa Barbara rental home Baumgartner, 49, moved into after she was ordered to vacate the $145 million compound she had shared with the 68-year-old Yellowstone star. A close friend of the designer said that the move has come as a relief for Baumgartner, whose initially amicable split from her estranged husband turned sour and left her in an uncomfortable living situation. Christine said she feels like the weight of the world has finally been lifted now that she's moved out, the insider told DailyMail.com. She said she wouldn't be surprised if Kevin had the staff keeping tabs on her while she was packing up. She still doesn't understand why Kevin had to drag her name through the mud and make what could have been rather easy, painfully difficult. The source revealed that Costner and Baumgartner have had no verbal contact in months and have only been communicating through their lawyers, much to her dismay. Baumgartner, who filed for divorce from the Yellowstone star in May, had also complained of struggling to find an appropriate rental in the area. A recent filing revealed that Baumgartner rented an off-site storage unit to house some silverware, some pots and pans, a Peloton bike, family heirlooms, clothing, and personal items from friends. It's understood that this is the same unit she was seen taking things from on Tuesday. This comes after Costner accused her of ransacking the home that they had previously shared. Through his attorney, the Yellowstone star accused his ex of taking his belongings without his knowledge or consent, which he claims has increased significantly. Baumgartner previously wrote in court filings that she was hesitant to leave her home without having a plan and funding in place, if only for the sake of her children, whom she doesn't want to have to move multiple times. She claimed that Kevin wants me to rent a place without a financial plan in place. However, I have our 3 children to think about. It is contrary to their best interests to commit to rental that I may not be able to afford, particularly as that would ultimately lead to multiple relocations. My goal has been and continues to be maintaining as much stability for our children as possible, which includes having the proper resources and plan in place so that I can establish a stable home for them, rather than making temporary and inconsistent housing arrangements, she continued. The Let Him Go actor was on the hook to help his estranged wife relocate per their prenuptial agreement, but it was a relatively paltry sum for their lifestyle. Costner would have paid her a reported $1.5 million to find a new home, but with California's elevated home prices, particularly if she tried to stay near Costner, she may have had difficulty finding something similar to the luxury she and her children are accustomed to. Kevin Costner accuses estranged wife of gamesmanship as their messy divorce continues. The actor's legal team claims Baumgartner is avoiding answering questions about their premarital agreement. Kevin Costner's legal team has accused his ex-wife Christine Baumgartner of gamesmanship of the worst sort as their divorce battle continues, it has been reported. New court documents reportedly show that the Yellowstone star is asking the court to compel his former wife of 18 years to explicitly answer a number of questions his attorneys have put to her about their premarital agreement, PMA. According to People, which obtained the documents, Costner's lawyers have claimed that Baumgartner, 49, has avoided answering questions throughout the discovery process and that she claims not to understand certain words such as understood or negotiation, and therefore cannot answer them. The actor's legal team also claims Baumgartner has avoided answering whether or not she understood the agreement before she signed it, and branded her legal strategy gamesmanship of the worst sort. Gamesmanship in a lawsuit refers to the aim of creating additional expense or stress for the other party in order to persuade them to abandon their case or settle on more favorable terms. Baumgartner and Costner signed a PMA before their marriage in 2004. The agreement's terms state that Baumgartner received a $1.5 million payout after she filed for divorce in May. However, if she challenges the agreement, she reportedly may have to forfeit the settlement. Costner's lawyers quoted the agreement in legal documents filed in June, saying, "If Christine, in any manner, challenges or assists in the challenge of the validity or enforceability of any provision of this agreement, she shall lose any and all rights to receive any payment, property, or interest from Kevin pursuant to this agreement." Marilyn Chinitz, a matrimonial attorney based in New York who does not represent either party, told People that such clauses are routine, adding, "It's basically saying, if you're going to challenge the agreement as being invalid and unenforceable, then anything that you may have benefited by, I have a right to claw back." Both legal teams are currently preparing to go to trial in November to determine the validity of the PMA. But Costner's lawyers have accused Baumgartner of refusing to make known all of her contentions about the validity of the agreement. The document stated, as per People, the objections Baumgartner has mustered in an effort to not disclose her contentions are frivolous. She says she does not understand words like understood or negotiation, so she cannot answer this discovery. She says she does not know what commonly legal phrases like legal effect and supersedes mean, so she cannot answer this discovery. She refuses to admit, or even deny, that the specific factual representations she and her attorney made in the PMA itself are accurate, to wit, that she understood the PMA, that it was explained to her, and that she acknowledged she understood the meaning and legal effect of the PMA. It comes after Costner was reportedly ordered to pay his ex-wife $129,000 in monthly child support, which is double what he initially offered to give her. Baumgartner previously requested that a judge order the Bodyguard star to pay $248,000 per month, as well as 100% of their 3 teenage children's private tuition, healthcare expenses, and extracurricular activities. She reportedly argued that the amount was less than what was needed to maintain the children in their accustomed lifestyle. Meanwhile, Costner had alleged that Baumgartner breached their PMA by refusing to move out of the California house they shared. She has since moved out into a reportedly $35,000 per month rental home in the same area after being ordered to vacate the premises by July 31st. The pair share 3 children, Caden, 16, Hayes, 14, and Grace, 13. Costner was previously married to Cindy Silva, with whom he also shares 3 children, and also has a son with Bridget Rooney.